Ah, aye. Fire boy, yes, no.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I'll be reading out my book Meeting with the President's Son. To those who are unable to read it, okay, I am here for you. So I'll start with the introduction. With lack of mentoring, lack of affection, parents busy to provide money, peer pressure, low standard of living, a society where morals and values are disappearing, including lack of guidance, has contributed to the wrong decisions, steps, and lifestyles taken by some youths today. This book is not just to educate, inform, and entertain the youths, but for parents to also realize how important their roles are in guiding their children from time to time. Lack of information as well as wrong information is contributing to why youths are making mistakes today. In this book, it shows how parents are never to deny their children of their responsibilities on them or abandon them for a mistake that can be corrected. Instead, they are to mentor, monitor, correct, and guide them in pursuit of excellence. Meeting with the President's Son is a book encouraged to be read by all girls, mothers, parents, adults, including boys. In this book, a lifetime lessons await you. Enjoy! Chapter 1 of Meeting with the President's Son, Gory's POV. Shining my teeth at everyone as I dust away Lola's imam powder on my body. It was my dad's inauguration party as the new elected president of Nigeria. Noah Adams, my tall, dark, and ambitious old man, was close to the microphone addressing his people. I could remember all different kinds of names given to Dad. So funny how Nigerians can give you a new name that looks exactly like you, Agoro the president. But that was not enough, as more civilized Nigerians helped Dad to modernize it more better. Noah the tall boy, Tolly as the president for 2017, and surely Tolly the old man who was close to his 60s became their president. In his tallness, Dad gave a beautiful speech and showed his appreciation. Has made more promises I hope we fulfilled. To be sincere, everything going on there was boring to me. I could not relate to it then, but that made it more compulsory for my sister and I to be there. Trust Lola not to stay in one place. I got up from my seat and moved to the back door. I never liked politics. Neither do my two brothers who were abroad. When the election began, Dad wanted to send my sis and I to abroad as well. But Mom insisted we finish our secondary school since I was already in the higher class. I could remember seeing some guys and girls of my age. I walked out of the hall for a cool breeze, hoping it would make me feel better. And of course, hoping I could see someone to talk to. Immediately I was out of the hall. The call which came in on my phone made me stop. I wondered who was calling. I dipped my hand into my right pocket to bring out the phone. I was still checking who my caller was when all of a sudden my phone flew out from my hand. I suddenly looked around. Who was that? Looking up, I saw a beautiful face smiling at me. We are both sorry, but I am lucky, she said, handing back my phone over to me. We are both sorry? I didn't get that. A little smile displayed on my lips, wondering why I was sorry for something she did. She should be the one saying sorry to me. I kept back my phone inside my pocket. Excuse me, miss. Now we're both staring at each other. How are we both sorry? I needed to know why, so I asked. She smiled again, but it was quick. Then she said, as a promising future lawyer, I just handled this case perfectly. You were pressing your phone and I was not looking at my direction. Can you see we are both guilty of this crime? A small mouth said very fast, as if she had a hot potato in her mouth. Trust me, her explanation wowed me. I couldn't help shooting her one of my beautiful smiles girls die for. I couldn't tell what was so special about a smile, but it got me a bunch of pretty girls. Now I was curious to know why she was the lucky one like she said. So how come you're the lucky one? She gave me a light chuckle. Well, I just saved an iPhone 8. Besides, aren't you too young for that? She pointed to my phone. Anyways, you're free to thank me. I saved that screen, she said, spreading her two hands as if she was carrying one of the offering bowls in my church. Believe me, I burst out laughing this time. I felt like it was my first time meeting someone so different, someone who never knew my status. I could see it. She looked like a sport one, a red gown, heels, and everything she had on looked a bit more expensive, but not too. I was tempted to know more about her, just to keep my company till everything was over. So, what were you thinking about, if I may ask? I politely asked. She shrugged. Actually, my mind was somewhere else. Wanna share? I pressed on. She laughed. Someone is so nosy. I threw her a warm smile. Remember, people meet for a reason. I might be of help. She nodded. You're right. Then leaned closer to me. Have you seen the younger son of the president? I heard he's very cute. People say his smile is so beautiful, like an angel from heaven, and so graciously tall, like his dad. Like, so handsome, I finished for her. She laughed. Exactly, but how come you guys share the same futures? I couldn't stop the laughter that erupted from my mouth. Share the same futures, you say? Some of them haven't even seen me before. Just few who knew me before Dad became the president. Have you seen him before to have been so sure? I asked. She shook her head. From the description they gave me, you're really so tall like the president himself, she said. I couldn't help staring at her small mouth that moved rapidly without control. I gave her a light smile. You know everyone can be tall. I am just so lucky for this height. She smiled, nodding her head. You should already spot a lawyer that will be great in future. Exactly. That made me laugh. Especially the one that can predict the truth. She will be good at identifying the culprit without any investigation. Just like she took me for the president's son. I was indeed enjoying her company. She laughed and smiled repeatedly. I'm glad I came here. You're really something. I gave her a nod and smiled back at her. I'm glad I was found guilty of my sin. I teased her and she laughed even harder. What a beautiful smile. I enjoyed her compliment even more. I was glad I hid my identity as the president's son. If I had told her I was the cute, tall guy she was looking for, I would have run away and escaped before another girl found out from her. But instead of trying to escape, I found myself trying to enjoy and continue our conversation. So, what is your best food? I continued our conversation. I didn't know what else to ask, but then I didn't want her leaving so soon. Indomie and egg, she said shortly. Excuse me? Is that a food? And why was she calling it Indomie instead of noodles? This is Nigeria. I just smiled, listening to her. I really enjoyed eating Indomie, especially the one mixed with pepper, carrot, and crayfish. She added, the best food in the whole world. Immediately, I stylishly took in her slim stature. I would love to know which way more between a plug and stick and the one that stood in front of me. I would have said thin, but no, she had a huge burst for her age, straight from head to toe, just like a model. She was really slim, dark, and beautiful. You definitely must love cooking, I said, knowing she would tell me the whole details without asking her directly. I already noticed she talked too much. Oh my god, how did you know? She began. When it comes to cooking Indomie, I can cook it from morning to night. I also love making chin sausage roll, coffee, egg roll, cookies, popcorn, and omelets. Just name any of it, I will cook it. I knew I started laughing when she began to mention chin chin as one of the fruits she could cook. She was full of surprises. This time, I tried to look for a question that would give me at most 5 answers. She was already talking too much for my liking. So how old are you and what class are you? I asked. 16, she replied. And I'm repeating SS2 for the second time. She sounded a bit sad, but her answers were straight to the point. I shook my head. I'm really sorry about that. I felt bad for her, but I wondered how come. She was back smiling again. I loved that she didn't let it weigh her down. Don't mind me, I have this kind of funny brain, you know. She laughed it off. Funny brain, you say? I just smiled back. It was my turn to laugh. Couldn't believe there was anything like a funny brain. If not because she repeated, we should be in the same class, SS3. But that didn't change the fact that I was a year older than her. She and Lola, my sister, were of the same age. So what do you do in your free time? She threw me a question as well. I went ahead to be honest with her. There is something, well, there was nothing to hide. I can paint and I can draw, I replied. That's really good. Can you draw me? She asked. I asked if I could get a sheet of paper from her, which she immediately brought out from the middle of her note. I collected it and brought out my drawing pen from my pocket. Permit me to show my talent, I said with a little bit of pride as I pleaded for her to stand at the corner. Within few minutes, I was done with the beautiful look of her face showing on the paper she gave me. Wow, this is real talent. Her mouth gaped open. I quickly secured the paper inside my pocket before she could collect it. She was confused, giving me a look of, Guy, that's mine. And I returned with a look of, Babe, I'm keeping this. Let me keep this for me to remember your pretty face, miss, I said. She laughed. Nigerian boys be lying like a first class student. I smiled back. Someone's mouth will not put her into trouble. It was fun talking to her though. Being a long time I had a long conversation with someone like this. She was a talkative, a stylish abuser, a smart one but a good complaint. I had so much fun with her. They were almost rounding up the whole thing we came for. I was glad, finally. Her attention was immediately turned inside the hall. Then she turned to me. It's really nice talking to you, but I have to go now. I really need to identify the youngest son of the president. Bye, she said and was leaving, but stopped and turned again. I didn't even ask for your name. My name is Mide, I stammered. As I gave her a name that came to my mind, she smiled. Bye forever, Mide. We definitely can't see again, right? She blew me a kiss. But I hope you will taste my indomie, omelette, chin chin, and the rest of my meals one day. I chuckled silently as she walked away. I hope she won't bother to dream that at night because Gorilla Adams, tasting her indomie or whatever meal she could cook, is an impossible dream. Besides, me, we might never see again, like she said. As soon as she left, a figure walked up to me. It threw me one of its teasing smiles. I guess she finally found the president's son she has been searching for. My best friend, the real Mide, whose name I gave out, said to me, You know her? I asked, surprised he knew who she was looking for. He shook his head. Nope. She asked if I knew the cute son of the president. Both of us laughed. I was sure she wasn't the only one that came here to see the very tall, cute son of the president. I hope she finds him, I said. Mide laughed. The counterfeit, right? I couldn't help laughing along with him. Yes, the counterfeit. The real cute guy is standing right here, I boasted. That's just how it works. Mide eats me playfully on my stomach. You don't treat a lady like that, he said, and we both laughed again because we both knew it was just teasing me. It was then I realized I didn't even ask for a name. Wanted to look for her, but I certainly would never be needing it. Hey guys, so I'm done with chapter 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.